YouTube, it's a boy, 31, JMP, coming at ya, we. Steelers pre-draft thoughts. Let's get into it, man. I'm super excited for the draft tomorrow. All my Steelers fans stand. Oh! This is a huge draft for us. We need to nail this draft. This is a crucial draft. There's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of talk about will Shooter fall. This was a player who was at times last year being considered a number one pick. This was a player who was always considered a at least top 10 pick. Bro. Right now, at this moment, 8:45 p.m., a day before the draft, I want Shooter. That is who I want round one. If we do not get Shooter, if he does not fall, give me a D lineman, okay? Take it back a couple months ago, I really had my eyes set on Egbuka from Ohio State. But we know what happened since then. We traded for DK. We got George Pickens, another guy, you know. I don't think we really need that anymore. But there are rumors where, oh, Pickens might be available. Oh, Pickens might get traded. Oh, don't sleep on this. Oh, we're not trading Pickens, dog. I've seen some scenarios where people are like, they should trade Pickens to get up for a QB. And if they did do that, they would obviously take Shooter. But there's a big contradiction considering Shooter a couple days ago praised the duo of Metcalf and Pickens. He was asked, who is your favorite wide receiver duo and quarterback? And he said, whoever is throwing to Metcalf and Pickens. If Shooter's in Pittsburgh, obviously he wants both Metcalf and Pickens. We're not going to give up Pickens and be back to where we were. Obviously, Metcalf, I think, is a tier above Pickens right now at least. But if we got rid of Pickens, we're in that same boat as we need another wide receiver. And in that case, I would draft Egbuka. But it's a lot of hypotheticals. It's kind of hard to keep up with at points. There are other hypotheticals where maybe Pittsburgh trades down and they now get a second round pick. And then maybe they have a later first round pick. There's a lot of scenarios, man. Let's get right into it. In this video, for the visuals, we will be watching Adam Schefter on the possibility that Shooter is a Steeler. And then we will see Stephen A's thoughts on the current Steeler situation. I know there's a lot of controversy around Stephen A this year, but at the end of the day, man, Stephen A, he's a big reason that I fell in love with the sport as much as I did. This goes for football, this goes for basketball. He really played a key role in my love for the sport. He played a key role in wanting me to pursue this further with what I study in college and with what I want to do after college and whatnot. So much love to Stephen A. Smith. Let's see what we get. Let's start off with this Adam Schefter video. Let me know down below, who are you wanting right now? Let me know.
And obviously great times back in the day with us and Dion and Mooch and Marshall and you. And, you know, I've got
Dion's
nothing.
on the plane right now.
Man. This Travis Hunter pick, this actually happened at UCF. Man. Not good memories there.
Where,
He's on the plane right now.
where's he going?
Must be going back
But to Dallas,
Texas.
right? He's on a plane right now.
to Texas.
Where's this kid winding up? Adam?
Question of the draft.
That is the question of the draft.
Yeah. My opinion stands like this. If Shooter falls, you have to take him. There is no consideration. There is no, oh, do we take D lineman? Do we take whoop-de-woo? You have to take Shooter. Why is that? That is because when Kenny Pickett fell, pre-draft, we did not think Kenny Pickett would fall to us, and he fell right into our lap, and we took him. You cannot let Shooter pass by if you didn't let Pickett pass by. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't let Kenny Pickett fall further, you can't let Shooter fall further. That is my firm opinion on that topic?
You think?
Do you trust me, Rich?
Of course.
Unlike Al?
Of course. Implicitly, Adam.
Say
And you know
Pittsburgh,
the
Adam.
question. You know the question has the answer of course I do. Where do you think he winds up?
If I had to bet $1 today,
Yes, sir.
Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
well, what are the odds on it, right? Like you go to ESPN Bet and place the dollar bet.
Let me see. What are the odds? Let's go look at the odds. Okay, so right now the odds are minus 450 that he's picked after pick 14. If he gets past pick 14, I think there's a big chance he's a Steeler. He is plus 750 to go number 3, plus 4,500 to go number 4, plus 5,000 to go number 5. That's crazy, bruh. Pittsburgh landing the Colorado Signal Caller at 21 would be welcome news for gamblers who bet on the over 14.5.
Bet right now.
Okay.
He's the favorite to go to Pittsburgh.
That's where I would bet him.
Yeah.
That's where I would bet him.
21st overall.
That's where I would bet him right now.
Okay.
But look,
Of course.
I mean, that's the great part about the draft is
You never know.
think you might know, and nothing is ever absolute, and
Correct.
things change. So, people have to understand that, and I think they do. But I would say today,
Yes.
in my mind, Mike Tomlin likes Shedeur Sanders. I don't think the Giants are going to take him at 3, but I'm not ruling it out. I don't think they will.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't think the Saints will take him at 9.
What gives you that impression?
Just a lot of people don't believe that the Saints are interested in him.
Okay.
So if the Giants don't take him at 3 and the Saints don't take him at 9, can't really find a team from 9 to 21, although someone could always trade up if they want him that much.
We can pull up the draft order to kind of further what Adam is saying. Draft order. So past the Giants and Saints at 3 and 9, you got the Bears. They do not need a quarterback. 49ers don't need a quarterback. Cowboys, they're not going to draft a QB. Dolphins, I don't think they're drafting the QB. They literally just paid Tua. Dak Prescott, he also got paid. Colts, I don't think they're drafting the QB. Nope. Falcons, they are not drafting the QB. Cardinals, nope. Bengals, nope. Seahawks, nope. They just paid Wentz. Bucks, nope. They got Mayfield. Broncos, they have Knicks. So the only scares here would be, say, if maybe Saints trade back in between 9 and whatever, or maybe if Giants make a move and they get back into there. That's really the only scenario where I see Shooter not falling if he gets past Saints, Is that fair?
Although, again, we've seen how polarizing he is, so it's hard to imagine who's trading up in this draft where there's been no trades up so far.
Yeah.
To go get a quarterback in a draft class that evaluators have been picking apart.
Yeah.
So my guess
it's not really the strongest quarterback class, so
is he would sit on the board till 21. And that's where it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because I think they're going to sit there on a Steelers team that has got a lot of needs, that still hopes to add Aaron Rodgers in time.
the biggest needs right now, I would say top 3. Let's see. Got to throw D-line in there. You got to throw QB in there. And then at 3, it's iffy. Maybe you throw in running back, or maybe you throw in defensive back. That's my guess. Running back, I'd say, because we do need another 1-2 punch. Luckily, this is a deep running back class, so we shouldn't have to worry about that.
Time. And you say, are we better off with, I'll give you some names, Kenneth Grant from Michigan, plugging a run defense.
Yes.
Travion Henderson, adding to our running game with Jalen Warren, or Shedeur Sanders, who may not play for us this year.
Yeah.
And it was in this spot where we almost took Kenny Pickett. Is this what we want to do for a team that we think can win now? And I think there's going to be that discussion within the organization. Now, ultimately, I do think that Mike Tomlin is a Shedeur Sanders fan.
Oh, yeah.
And if he's a fan, my guess is that the owner might sign off on that at that point in time, and they might be Shedeur. Doesn't mean they will be, but I can see that happening.
Sure. And obviously, as you know, and I don't think I'm telling any tales out of school, I think Dion would be particularly pleased about that sort of notion. Obviously,
yes.
Oh, definitely, bro. Dion would be ecstatic to see his son be a Steeler. Shooter, if he became a Steeler, that gives him the perfect chance to really quiet all the noise there may be around him. Being a Steeler at this day and age, we have really fallen off. It sucks to say, but we really haven't had a quarterback since Big Ben. Much love to Russell Wilson. That was by far our best QB since Big Ben. But you understand the point I'm making. We haven't really had that firepower that we grew up watching. So Shooter being a Steeler, that is a great organization. I think he would have the potential to turn the Steelers situation around. I think he would have the potential to be the next Steelers franchise quarterback, getting us out of that hell that we've been in for the past few years.
He loves Mike Tomlin and
Yes.
and getting him in that spot, and you know, Shador versus Lamar twice a year versus Joe Burrow twice a year, and
Chills.
you know, sitting behind one would think Aaron Rodgers
Yep.
for a year.
Hopefully.
What's the general sense right now in Pittsburgh? Just wait it out, and Rodgers will have whatever.
You gotta wait it out at this point for Rodgers. We have put all our cookies in the Rodgers bag. We gotta wait.
He's waiting on his personal life to sort out. Is that
They're willing to be patient, and I think the feeling still is that ultimately he's going to go to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
But again, with him, who knows, right? But I think that they feel like eventually he'll come around. Eventually he'll wind up in Pitt. But it still may be a little while before we hear from him.
What do you think? This summer?
Well,
What do you
that'll be
think?
the next season.
All right, man. If he extended this out into June and July, oh, I'd be pissed, bro. I'd be fucking pissed.
You really think so? I mean, I know you're throwing. Really, you think it could be training camp or something?
Oh, I don't know that long, but
Right.
it could go a little bit.
Okay.
It could go a little bit. Did he sound last week on Pat McAfee like a guy who was close
No.
to making this? No, he did not.
He did not whatsoever. Adam Schefter here on the Rich Eisen Show. Catch the Rich.
I did not catch that Aaron Rodgers and Pat McAfee podcast. If y'all want me to check that out, just leave a comment down below. I surely will. Let's move on to Stephen A. Bro, no, dog, no, Dougie, whatever your name is, no. We will gladly take Shooter if he falls, but no, we do not need to trade up to get him. I do not think we need to do that. Maybe if the Giants and Saints, maybe if we find out that they like him more than we thought, sure, maybe. But I don't want to trade up. If anything, I want to trade down.
But
Maybe he will. They've got the 21st overall pick, 6 picks in the draft. Well, let's wait and see what happens.
This was a really fun video, man. I'm super excited for the draft. If y'all want to leave down any thoughts down below, maybe have a conversation about the future of the Steelers, what we are going to be doing tomorrow, feel free to leave it down below.